Welcome everybody to another video of Dead by Daylight. My name is Cubeproductions. Today we're playing Score Merchant as always using Jolt. We're going to use Jolt, that way we can just down a survivor and make all generators regress near us. Make your choice to make someone automatically exposed once they unhook someone else. We have Scorch Hook Floods of Rage, so we can see where everyone is after someone's unhooked from a Scorch Hook, making it so we can find the person who actually is exposed and down them much faster. And lastly, we have, of course, another perk called Game of Foot. This is actually a perk that the Score Merchant has naturally, where basically after you chase a survivor and you hit them, they become the obsession, or if you're chasing a survivor or whatever, and they become the obsession, this perk will activate. Once you break a wall or a pallet, then you get a 5% haste aspect boost for 10 seconds, which is actually really good for chasing people, especially if you're playing Score Merchant and they break a pallet by themselves. I believe that counts towards you breaking the pallet, so as a result, you'll get a haste boost. We're also going to be using, of course, our, geographical readout, so we can see exactly where the survivor, so we can move faster and also break pallets faster, so we can actually use this perk really well. And we're using the Grunado one, which makes them oblivious when they are inside of our drone radius. Without further ado, let's get straight into the game so we can see how great this build is. Okay, we're on one of my least favorite maps ever created, the Garden of Garbage. This map is awful for Score Merchant. Like, this map is bad because this map is humongous and the main building is just terrible. The only thing that's good about this map really is the fact that Score Merchant can put drones on the bottom floor to affect the top floor. Also, another thing about this map I don't like is it has so many good pallets, and I don't even really know the map layout that much. I feel like I got kind of lucky, honestly, in how the generator that's right in front of me to the left didn't spawn further away, because that generator can spawn really far away inside the shack pallet, into the shack. And then there's Dwight right here. So every time I sabotage my hooks, like, I'm confused. We just started the game. But now that I hit him, he's automatically my obsession, because technically his chase was the least amount of time. Another reason why I hate this map is because these pallets, like I said before, every pallet in this map is just safe and stupid. So I'm gonna break this pallet, give my foot and activate and give myself a speed boost. But then I got stuck on this wall and this fence, and I'm like, okay, this is a bad start. And that's another reason why I feel like this map is awful too, because it's just like the Score Merchant, in order for you to really win, you need to have a really good start or an extremely good finish. Game of Foot lets us get a haste boost every single time when we kick a pallet or a wall. But the problem is, it is not enough on this map when the windows are amazing, the main building's amazing, the pallets are great. It's just a lot going on, and the Score Merchant is not good at it. So Dwight goes back towards here. He can try and do my drone for some reason. And I'm going to vault this pallet. I'm going to vault this window, and I'm going to down Dwight because he got mind game by accident. That's funny. And we're going to hook them. So now we can finally get our Floods of Rage activated. But they already done one gen and probably have a second one near 100% because of how long it took us for us to actually down Dwight. But now I have to go over here and I have to activate these drones. I see someone up there, so I'm like, huh. So I get rid of this drone. I'm going to replace it up here. That way it will hopefully affect them. But I hate this map. I don't know how I'm going to say it. I'm sorry. I probably should stop saying it, but it's just, oh, I hate this map. And I really hope Behavior will realize this map is terrible and change it and make it smaller or anything, really. Like, really anything to make the map better. For Killer, it is awful. Anyway, we're going to hook this person right on this hook right here. Now, sadly, this is not a Scorch Hook either, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to hook them. I got stuck, though. Then I see that someone is sabotaging my hook again, so I'm like, huh, okay. And I don't really mind a hook gets sabotaged, honestly, because of the fact that I'll just drop the person and chase you. So either way, now you have an injured person, and you have someone on the ground. Like, I don't care. So now I'm going to go after Dwight, because even though I was going to hook this person, I realized that Dwight would probably drop more pallets, or I could just down Dwight and I can go after someone else. But luckily for me, Dwight actually goes towards the best pallet literally on the map that has no mind game. And I can easily break this thing. Because a lot of these pallets in this map just have no mind game to them. You just have to suffer and deal with it. Dwight is exposed for some reason. I don't know why he's following me or he's over here in the first place. But I'm going to hook this guy because of the fact that I realized that he's right next to the hook still. And right now we're kind of in a decent-ish position. Basically, we have one person hooked, Dwight is sabotaging hooks or doing whatever he's doing in my drone radius. And these pallets are a really bad spot. He's oblivious. He doesn't know where I'm coming from, but he's still gonna run because he's smart. But like, look, there's a pallet right here next to the other pallet. It's just a lot going on. So I'm gonna swing and hit him. And Dwight's probably mad, like, what? And then after that happens, make your choice activates. I don't even see who hear or see who is exposed because I was so focused on trying to beat Dwight. Because Dwight honestly was kind of the problem in this game. Because first he sabotaged my first hook, and I'm like, okay. And then also after he sabotaged my hook, he decided he wanted to continue to be annoying and sabotage more hooks and get rid of my drones. And I'm like, that's not happening. So I'm gonna get rid of this drone because of the fact that I gotta replace it. And I realized it's not actually in the right location. It's not actually getting the it's not getting the generator up here. Then I realized there's a wall. I didn't even know that. I'm gonna break that wall. Like I said before, this map, I don't know much about this map, and also I hate this map, so like, deal with it. Behavior, please change this map, I swear. Like, I hope you change this map because this map is not fun at all. But anyway, now we have to go all the way to the right so we can secure the generator over there because I realized the gen over there, no one is exposed, so make your choice didn't activate, and everyone is fully healed. So the only logical thing I can think of is everyone's over here, which I was right. Someone is on that gen, and I realized I'm gonna go after Dwight because Dwight's is dead on hook. So I'm going after Dwight. He doesn't drop the pallet. But again, this area over here has godlike pallets and godlike windows, so there's not what I can do about it. Now, Dwight is my obsession, so when I break this, the whack will activate. Not the whack. The game of foot will activate. So now I can move faster. But it just sucks because basically I want to mind game him and go this way using my haste boost, but it doesn't matter because this map is just so annoying. And also, I am Score Merchant, a killer who's not really the best at looping anyway. I'm going to damage the generator and place a drone over there, that way I can protect it. And then I'm going to go back towards the kind of a strange feeling that she's going to try and do the gen. But then I realized that I need to get Dwight out this game because Dwight is dead on hook, and now he's in the middle of nowhere. Now he has a pallet right here, and the pallet will basically force me to break it later on. But luckily for me, I have the ability to down him before he can get on the pallet. But I miss. And as long as the pallet right here, we're good. There's a window, but I grab him, and now Dwight is dead, and I want him out this game immediately because he's so annoying. And also, having one person dead makes it a lot easier to play. And honestly, Dwight kind of deserves it. If you sabotage hooks, you deserve to die first. I'm just saying. That's how it works. Like, if you want to sabotage a killer's hook, then before no one even got picked up yet, you just decided to sabotage it, you deserve to die. So I'm gonna go up here because I know that this person's exposed. And I feel like he fell down, but I can't hear him fall because he either has balanced landing or he really didn't fall. I know he didn't go back in my drone radius because I didn't hear the exposed. I didn't hear the killer instinct sound, so I didn't know where he went. But I'm pretty sure he fell because I don't see him up here anywhere. And that's one person who's exposed, so we lost. But it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna try and go over here towards this gen because this gen is in the middle of completely nowhere and is nowhere near anywhere else. And I hate it so much because now I have this generator over here. Normally, those scrummers you try to regen if you can, but on this map, it's impossible. You can't do it. Especially if the main building is the generator. So I'm going to go after, I believe this is Kate because I saw her last second. I put a drone up here that way she can try and get exposed if she stays inside this area. Which she does for some reason, so she's going to throw this pallet. I'm going to mind game her on this pallet and try and get her exposed if I can. But sadly, she's smart enough to realize, yeah, I probably shouldn't stay here in one spot. So now she's going to vault this pallet, but she's going to get hit, so she's not going to vault anymore. We're going to continue chasing her, and there's a pallet right here. How I hate these pallets. Like, literally, this map has such good pallets for no reason. Now, if I had the hindered add-on, he would move slower, but I don't have it. So sadly, I'm stuck on these rocks, and I can't hit her. And she drops the pallet on my face, so I'm like, huh. Of course. So now she's going to go towards, I believe she goes towards the shack after she tries to loop this thing. But this is not really the best pallet in the world. And now her teammate's going to try and go over here. But I love when people do this. This is my favorite part about playing Score Merchant. When a survivor tries to get rid of a drone near me, and then they get scared, so they fail the timer, and then they fail the minigame, and as a result they get exposed instantly and they die. That is so funny and so great. I love that so much. A few good things are happening in this game, even though I despise this map so much. There's only a few maps in this game I actually don't like playing, honestly. But there are a lot of survivor-sided maps, but there's just, this one is just awful. I think it's this one I hate the most, and another map that I hate a lot too. So I swing right here because I'm thinking I can hit her, but I swung too early. So now she has balanced landing or life, whatever one she has, and she's gonna be able to go away. And I'm like, huh, of course. Now there's a pallet right here. I'm gonna mind game a swing, but I miss. So I mind game again, but I get stuck, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep mind gaming until I can hit her. And there we go. Finally, jolt doesn't activate because there's no generator here that I can actually affect with it. Hooker right here, and then we have one gen left, even though they only have 2 survivors working on the gens, but they are really trying to get out of this game as fast as possible because they hate Skull Merchant for a good reason. And I want to get out of the game as quickly as possible because I hate this map. But anyway, I continue chasing this person because he's not injured, but he is going to be my obsession as long as the chase lasts long enough. And then I can activate Game of Foot. And actually, a Game of Foot is actually a really good perk. I just feel like the way I would want to use it is I would want someone to have a claw trap on them, and then I would want to chase them when they have a claw trap on them, and then I feel like it'd be better. So I'm going to go back towards the hook because I realized something. All the gens aren't being worked on, and they have to go towards the hook anyway. So I realized if I stay here, she can get second stage. I don't have to worry about her. Or they can rescue her, and I can down the person who rescues. Either way, I win. So I'm going to sit right here for a little bit, and there is our Ash buddy. I'm going to ignore him. Well, I'm going to chase him actually, but I'm going to chase him away from the hook. Just so that way she gets second stage. And now that she is second stage, I don't have to worry about her. All I have to do is got her one more time and we're good. Ash runs into a tree for some reason. And then also run into me for some reason. So now we get a quick down. And this girl is second stage. So after I hook Ash, they should rescue her. Which they do, but now not Kate, that girl is exposed, but it doesn't really matter because she's injured anyway. But I feel like she's going to heal, or just run away, and either way she's going to be exposed. Doesn't matter either way. They are going to heal Kate, so I know they're near the hook probably. Or at least somewhere near it. Kate gets healed, and now they're running away because they realize that, they need to run for me. But it doesn't really matter because I'm still going to hook them anyway and kill them all. So I was looking after Ash because he's injured, but he also has a speed boost because when you unhook, when a server gets unhooked, they have a speed boost automatically. So I'm going after Kate, who I know is dead on hook if I can kill her. She can vault this window, but I'm going to miss. I thought I had enough time to hit her, but no, sadly I did not. I'm going to re-activate the drone up there because all the drones are activated, so there's no way they can do any of these gens. Even if they touch a gen, it doesn't really matter because they're going to be oblivious. And there's no 3-gen, by the way. I have nothing. So this girl is going to try and do this generator, and I'm going to try and hit her and kill her, but it's not going to work because this pallet right here is godlike. There's no mind gaming this pallet, honestly. Like I said before, the pallets in this map are just too good. So she's going to go over here. I'm going to chase her. Then I can't even mind game her right here because of the fact that the little dog house in the middle of the area. So now I'm going after to Ash because I knew Ash was here. I could have swung, by the way, over that thing, but I chose not to. Now Ash is going to go vault this. And I was going to break it, but then I realized, even though I can't mind game it really, it does slow them down a little bit if I do it right. Now Ash is going to go over here, and I already booked that pallet at the car, so I don't have to worry about that. But this loop is amazing. Then luckily for me, I changed direction so I can try and get this girl who's trying to do this gen. And she used her sprint burst, so now she has enough time, sadly, to run towards this, pallet, but she's gonna vault the pallet for some reason. So I'm gonna quickly down her and break the pallet and pick her up. I'm also gonna go towards the hook that's next to the generator. That way I can get Ash to get off that gen, because I know Ash is probably working on it as we speak. She's not dead on hook, sadly, but it doesn't really matter because she'll die eventually. And then Ash is oblivious. I don't know what's wrong with Ash. Ash did not know where I was coming from. But it's weird because he definitely was not in the drill radius, so he easily could have told. And he dies on the hook because of his terribleness. Now I'm going to try and basically camp this hook because I see that this girl is on the hook. And the girl killed herself on the hook. She's like, I'm going to be out this game. And I'm like, okay. So now we're chasing Kate because Kate is annoying. Kate goes to the window and I wasn't expecting that to happen. I swing too, which makes it even worse. And she has live, so I'm going to have to chase her. So now I have to basically try and find the hatch, and I hear it in the corner of my ear, so I knew I heard it. So now there's two exit gates, and I have to basically guess which one she went to. I saw her running towards the left one, so I'm assuming she went towards the left one, but she definitely could have went to the right one, and I don't see her running towards the right one, so I thought she was at the left one. So I'm going to go over here and put a drone up here, and I'm going to quickly run, and I'm going to go towards the other one, just to make sure that I'm right. And sadly, I was wrong. So because of that reason, that means she's going to be able to exit out the game if I don't get her fast enough. And as you can see and hear, she's about to get out the game right now. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Sadly, we weren't able to kill everyone this time, but we were basically able to kill almost everyone on this trash, awful, garbage map, by the way. And I will say it every time I play because this map is terrible. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video with anyone you know on any social media platform. Tell me in the comments what map you hate the most when you play Killer or Skull Merchant, because this map is just awful. Anyway, I'll see you on the next video. I'm sorry about my rant on how I hate this map, but Game of Foot really worked out in our favor, honestly. I don't think this perk's bad at all. I think all Skull Merchant perks are really good. I do kind of wish it lasted 12 seconds instead of 10 seconds though, just because of the fact that it takes 2 seconds to break the pallet, so make it last a little longer so you can have more time to catch up. But I enjoyed playing with this perk and also this loadout, so hopefully you will too. Have a nice day. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.